Sabrina, how's it looking?
Hi Jen, more of the same in store. So you've probably noticed over recent days we've been stuck under high pressure. So that does mean fairly repetitive weather conditions. Some of us have seen some lovely spells of sunshine, whereas others have been under that low cloud. So it does actually have a phrase and it's called anticyclonic gloom. So this is when we've got high pressure in charge and it traps a layer of moisture and low level cloud in the atmosphere. So especially for some eastern areas over recent days, that's why we've been stuck under that cloud. And it can linger for a number of days. With that, we can also get some mist, fog and drizzle. And because at the moment the sunshine isn't particularly strong and because we've got light winds, that does mean it fails to clear some of that cloud. So here's the story then through tonight. I think the cloud will become a bit more widespread. That will move its way in from the east. With that, we can also see a little bit of drizzle falling out of the thickest cloud. And where we have those clearer skies, we expect some patchy mist and fog to develop, just like recent nights. And where you do have those clearer skies too, it is likely to turn quite chilly. So down in towns and cities, we'll get those lows of around 4 to 8 Celsius. But in the countryside, those temperatures will be a little bit lower. So tomorrow then, we'll start off with areas of low cloud, mist and fog, which will slowly lift. For a time, we could expect a little bit of drizzle too. But by the time we get to tomorrow afternoon, we're back for dry conditions for the vast majority. There will be breaks in the cloud too, so the best of the sunshine once again in this wind direction for western areas, whereas the cloud will stubbornly persist for some border counties and those daytime highs up to around 13 to 15 Celsius. The wind light for most of us too. On Friday then we are expecting more of the same, so we'll start off with areas of low cloud, mist and fog, which will be quite slow to clear, but once it does, we're left with more in the way of afternoon sunshine. On Friday, a slight change in the wind direction, so it could be a little bit sunnier than what these graphics suggest, and daytime highs of around 13 to 16 Celsius. But changes do lie ahead. So Saturday, high pressure eventually gets swept away, and then by the time we get to Saturday night into Sunday, low pressure back on the scene. With that, a weather front ready to bring us more wet weather. So here's a snapshot then for your Saturday forecast. So Saturday afternoon, I suspect it will be pretty cloudy across the board, but largely dry as the band of rain will remain offshore. But then Sunday, all change. This is the forecast for Sunday afternoon. So we're expecting more in the way of persistent rain, some of which could be on the heavy side. With that, also some strengthening winds, especially for Irish Sea coastal spots, and that changeable theme continuing through next week as wetter weather returns. That's your latest. See you soon, Jen.
Sabrina.